Few things are better in a video game than taking control of a badass, cut-to-the-gut Indian, hell-bent on using as many cool weapons as he can, to take on a horde of savage, dinosaur-like creatures with poison grenades and plasma weapons. Although having a better control scheme comes to mind, there's still so much that Iguana Entertainment and Acclaim conjured up to keep your hands glued to your N64 controller. When the sequel to the first-person dinosaur shoot-'em-up classic known as Turok 2, Seeds of Evil was released, to much pomp and fanfare in 1998, fans of Dinosaur Hunter were equally as impressed, if not more. The next Turok has been chosen, a young brave named Joshua Fireseed, and his people are in grave danger due to a few loose ends that the previous Turok, Tal'Set, had forgotten to tie up. Gee, thanks. Fireseed appears through a portal to what appears to be a Zora from Ocarina of Time, but is actually a woman with blue skin who happens to have a title as Speaker of Forever Light. An evil alien entity known as the Primagen has awoken from the result of the Chronoscepter being destroyed by Tal'Set. It's up to Fireseed to clean up the mess and, most importantly, lock and load.
In the hills surrounding the city, the battle wages on as stragglers are hunted down ruthlessly. The dinosaurs are genetically engineered dinosaur hybrids. They are utterly evil and very dangerous.
Turok's gameplay carries over seamlessly to the next generation famously. Your movement is still controlled by the C buttons and your aim with the analog stick. Whether or not you got used to it in the first one is up to you, and even if you have, you may still have qualms about aiming on the run. Oftentimes I find myself shooting at an enemy while he's swiping away at my face, losing energy in the process. The best way to deal with enemies if you have joystick deficiency like I do, is to sneak up on them or attack from afar, especially in the beginning, where ammo and quality of weapon is scarce. Along with your blasters, you'll be able to melee attack your enemies, which will still result in an unfortunate face-to-face situation, but is useful in destroying smaller enemies, like the pesky Compsognathuses, that feast on dead corpses until they decide to swarm around you. There are many new enemies for you to deal with in huge interactive settings that can take you hours to move through. Some of the levels' design takes me back to my Quake 3 arena days, full of underground tunnels with red or blue pluses that restore your health, and the gritty textures of the buildings you must traverse through, covered in bloodstains from past enemies that decided to cross the line with you. All the while, you will be throwing switches, finding portals that take you to uncharted parts of the Turok 2 world, and save points from where you can replenish both your health and ammo. As time goes by, you'll acquire newer and more amusing ways of dealing with your enemies, such as blasting them from afar with a plasma rifle or zapping them from close range with a charge dart rifle. There's even a gun that will drain the spinal fluid right out of enemy scum and puts them out of their misery with a head explosion. Whatever your violent killing needs are, there is a chance that the weapon loadout will satisfy them. Turok 2 is as creative in its design as it is bloody and violent, and although the frame rates and aiming have been a topic of dismay for some who have played it, there's still moments where you'll become so hooked in dinosaur hunting that you'll forget all about the game's shortcomings.